Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at what messages you need to receive from your spirit guides for your future life. Now, as always, you have three piles in front of you. Please make sure when it comes to your selection, you select a pile that is most for you, and you can do that on the basis of the feathers. You can do that on the basis of one of these elements or the images. I'll give you some time for your selection. Then we start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, then these are the messages that you need to receive from your spirit guides for your future. Now, when it comes to you, pile 1, your spirit guides are here to tell you that you're going to be winning. You're going to be winning in whatever it is that you get into. Because at this point of time in your life, there are no such things as mistakes. It'll either be that you'll get benefit or you'll just get a little bit more benefit than you would have received in something else. So you are the winner, so you can live your life accordingly. Now, please know this. Your spirit guides are here to tell you in the upcoming time, whenever you feel like you are alone, or you feel like you don't have anybody to come to your rescue, you will find that a way is made for you. This way will be made sometimes by a stranger, sometimes by somebody that you know, but you'll never gonna be left alone. And remember this, a lot of the things that are happening in your life is being blessed by your spirit guides. Yeah, so I feel like they're really stepping up when it comes to you. So maybe the possibilities that you've requested for additional assistance from God or Spirit, depending on what you believe. But I feel like you're getting help when it comes to your life, and you'll feel like you're not alone. Your spirit guides are here to tell you, please make sure when it comes to your financial life that you keep a track on where you're spending your money. Because sometimes the things that you buy may not be things that you need. And instead, at this point of time, if you could just have used that money elsewhere, even for your future, just put it away as investment somewhere, it would become something huge in the future. So please track as to where you're spending your money, because sometimes in the upcoming time, you'll spend it on things that you absolutely don't need. Yeah, because you have to be on top of your financial game. That is what your spirit guides are here to tell you. They are also here to tell you that you have no reason to fear anything, and you have no reason to fear anybody. If you want to do something, be brave enough to do that. See, you are supposed to be the knight of your own life. There is nobody else going to be like, okay, I'm going to fight your battles for you. And you don't need anybody. Yes, we need assistance from somebody time and again, but the rest of the journey is yours. And you have to be courageous enough, and you have to be honest enough with yourself to fight those things in your life. You are your protector because you're capable of that. That is what your spirit guides are here to tell you. They are also here to tell you that you have a lot of things on your mind. You have a lot of dreams for your life, but sometimes you just think about them all the time and you don't really implement things for yourself. Like you have 100 things on your to-do list, but you don't really get down to doing that. And that is slightly delusional. If you want a life that is like amazing, you have to work for it. At least take the one step every day, which will take you closer to your goal than you were yesterday. Just keeping your plans and not having any intentions to act on it is like a sure way to fool yourself. Yeah, please make sure you keep that in mind. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you that more than anything else in your life, your prayers are very, very powerful, pile 1. So sometimes the things that seem impossible for you become possible for your prayers. Yeah? And you have to believe in that power of your prayer, because your prayer specially creates miracles. And in fact, not only these prayers for yourself, if you even pray for somebody else, you'll realize that those prayers come true. That is the power of your prayer. Yeah? It almost opens channels where the possibility was not there already. Yeah, because even the impossible can become possible for you because of your prayers. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you that when it comes to the future, the divine has given you the ability to co-create it with him. Maybe asking through prayers once again, because even the things that seem impossible actually happen for you. So that possibility exists in the future too. If you want something, ask for it with the intention of doing the work yourself, not being like, okay, I'm just going to pray and make sure that everything happens magically. You have to take steps. That is what it is. You have to be a co-creator, not let the creator be the creator. The creator does its job beautifully. You have to do your part of the bargain. Please remember this, because these are messages for your future life. Okay, be a co-creator. Design a life that is more to your liking. That is their message for you. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you, as the colder winter comes, learn to let go of the leaves of your life that are no longer having a place in your life. So you may be holding on to guilt from past experiences. You may be holding on to memories that you know serve no purpose for you. Let it go. Learn from nature. That is what your spirit guides are here to tell you. Just like leaves, when a leaf has lived its life, it sheds it. And a new leaf take its place. So I feel like certain chapters in your life you need to close. Certain emotional chapters at that. Don't visit those emotions again and again. Let them go. Let it flow away from your life like water. And honestly, it's time you do that, pile one. Because you have a new year awaiting you. Started with newness. So let go of everything that doesn't belong. That is the message from your spirit guides. They are also here to tell you that you're incredibly wise. You've learnt a lot from life. And now it is time for you to use your wisdom to your own benefit. You know a lot, but act on it. Because not only do you have the power to change your life, you also have the power to change the life of many around you. Only if you use your wisdom. It's like you're trapped in certain areas that are detrimental for you. You give more energy to things that you don't need to be giving your energy to, instead of giving energy to what you should be giving it to, your present and your future. So use your wisdom to understand that difference is what your spirit guides are here to tell you. And you'll know the way. You'll be like a pioneer for many people who come after you. You're supposed to be that. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you that the world awaits you. In the upcoming time, you're going to be traveling massively. And you are for the world, You're not just for yourself. Your talents, the world needs it. Yeah? Maybe just a stranger, you may be having the biggest role to play in their life. So show up for the job. More than, just being happy with yourself and your life. It's a great place to be. I completely understand that. But you have a larger calling. You have a higher calling. Which is why you're being asked to be brave. To be like the knight. You're supposed to be the person who's looking out for others. You are the lion. You're not the sheep. You're not meant to be a sheep. You realize that on a lot of levels. But it's like, you don't really get it. Yeah? Also, travel may be on the cards for you in the future, because your talents are supposed to be spreading. Yeah, that's coming through. Remember this, no matter what your age is, your life is just getting started. Yeah, it's like, you have this little rosebud, and it's like after 15 days you see the little signs of life in that rosebud. That is what the stage is when it comes to you for your life. And you are still to become that rose. So it's a process for you, which is why you're being guided towards it right now. Because as you blossom, as you get better, your life gets better. And the most important thing your spirit guides are here to tell you is simplify your life. Don't make your life very, very complicated. Pay attention to things that you need to pay attention to. Don't take up too many responsibilities that you know you cannot handle. And also have sort of a work-life balance in place. When you're at work, work. When you're at home, be a home person. Simplify your life. And that involves with everything. If there are things that you know you don't use and you're never going to use it, why hold it in place? Give it away. Make space for the new to enter when it comes to your life. These are the messages from your spirit guides. I'm also going to be giving you additional messages. You can continue taking them as from your guides. Yeah? And your guides are also here to tell you that please be grateful. Be grateful for the life you've lived so far and be grateful for the present moment too. Because as you remain grateful for even the little things, very minute little things, even like a cup of tea and coffee, you'll find that gratitude just expands in every area of your life. And you'll have so much more to be grateful for. Your spirit guides are also here to tell you that you're being put in charge of Mother Earth. Watering the plants, taking care of animals, birds, it's a part of your life purpose in a way. Because each one of us has to give something back. And you're supposed to be giving back to Mother Earth. And then your job becomes very simple, Palwan. Mother Earth is just about everything, isn't it? It's the water bodies, it's the human beings living on Mother Earth, plants, animals. You choose. But service to Mother Earth in some capacity, once again because you have a higher calling, is a part of your life purpose. And know that after a point of time, all you can do is surrender to the divine. So when you don't understand something, just give it up to the divine and, just let God take the wheel. That's enough. Surrender. And go with the flow. See, life wants to take you somewhere. It's like, once again, you're being placed in the role of a co-creator, but that other half of the story is still in the hands of the divine, and that is beautifully written. So in some chapters of your life where you feel like, okay, I really don't know the answer to this, just walk with him. He knows where he's taking you. He always knows where he is taking you. And he's given you his spirit guides, right? To help you in your journey. He's sending you people when you feel like you are alone. That is his part in your story. Trust him. That's something you really need to do because he's got your back. That much I can see very, very clearly from where I am right now. Yeah? Go with the flow. Surrender where you feel like, okay, that's it. That's my limit. You just have to do the best you can. That is your job. Rest is his. That is the message that you need to receive from your spirit guides today. And as always, as I wrap this up, I'm going to leave you with my best wishes. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, then these are the messages that you need to receive from your spirit guides. Alright, let's start with what messages you need to receive for your future life. Okay, so basically for you, pile 2, you're coming to the end of a very, very tough cycle in your life. So if you've been going through difficulties, your spirit guides are here to tell you, hang on. They're on their way out and you'll find the happiness that you deserve. You worked really hard for it, It's like with you, pile 2, I feel like, you've put in so much, but it's like you've not received the returns that you felt you deserved. But that is changing because it is, the end of a tough cycle for you. Hang in there. That is what your spirit guides are here to tell you. Now, however, your guides are also here to tell you there is no limit on how much you can wish. Don't be like, okay, I've placed this wish, now I cannot ask for anything more. It's not right. See, remember this, we are God's children. And when we don't stop asking our parents for the things that we need as children, why stop asking from the eternal creator who created us? Yeah? Ask for how much ever you want. There is no limit. Because he wants you to ask. The way I've understood God, he wants you to come to him. Even if it is for a glass of water. He wants you to come because that is the opening of a conversation. See, when you pray, it's never going to be like, God give me this and end of the story. You'll always share what you're going through. And that is what God wants from you. God wants to be a part of your life. And wishing for something is just one part of it. So make him a part of your life. Talk to him every single day. Even if you give him an entire list of what you want every single day, it's absolutely okay. Open those communication lines. That is what your spirit guides are here to tell you. Now, your guides are also here to tell you that you need to make an effort with the way you want to look. But it has a lot to do with how you feel. If you feel great wearing certain set of clothes, then please wear it. It doesn't depend on what the world sees you as. It all depends on how you see yourself. If you're happy when you look in the mirror, that is enough. That is beauty in itself. It's not about, okay, the world should see me. See, at workplace, we have a dress code, we have to honor it and respect it. But in the end, beauty is what lies inside you. See, you can have somebody who probably doesn't make an effort to dress very well, but when he starts talking, it's like you feel like this is a beautiful person. In the end, it all comes down to that. What lies inside the person? So appreciate that beauty about yourself and also about others. Don't go on appearances, because remember this, all that glitters is not gold. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you, when it comes to your life, you need to be in control of things. You have to take charge of your life, and that too with authority. So when you want to do something, don't ask 100 people, oh, is this okay? Should I do this? Will I make a mistake? It's your life. Live it the way you want to. Yeah? Your spirit guides want you to be strong. Your spirit guides don't want you to be dependent on anybody else all the time. So if you have a tendency to be codependent, then it's time you let it go. Yeah? Especially when it comes to your future life, that's an important lesson, because it just means that you're giving your inner power away. And it is time you take that inner power back. See, what happens is, sometimes we doubt our capacity. But the only reason why we doubt our capacity is because somebody makes us doubt it. At some point of time, somebody must have told you, oh wow, you have really bad judgment. That may have been true for one instance, but that's not true always. Yeah? So once again, you have to take that authority back, the one that you have given away with your own hands. You're powerful, you're born powerful. You're the child of the Creator, just like every other person on planet Earth is. So what makes somebody else wiser than you? You have all the wisdom of the universe. Yeah? Trust yourself. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you that wherever you are, the most important thing is, do you feel at home there? Yeah? When you are at work, is this the place that you feel wanted, where you feel appreciated? Because that is the only place that you need to be. Yes, of course, money, if you're happy with the money and you're okay with that, then of course that's a different question entirely, because we need to make money to survive. But in the end, go where you're celebrated, and only in the places that you feel like you are home. Yeah? And home can be even the most unexpected places. Yeah? So once again, I just hope and pray that when you're here, you feel like you're at home with me. Because honestly, that is my intention for you. This is our family. And this is your home. Yeah? Wherever you go, if you feel at home, then that's the place for you. And if you don't, then you know you don't belong there. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you that you're very, very psychic. It's like you have this entire huge world inside you. You can see things very clearly. You can be like, okay, now this in the future is going to be like this. I can just see it. Others cannot see it, because that is just something that is blessed. That's something you are blessed with. Yeah? And that is going to develop in the future. Which is exactly why, you need to learn how to be at home with yourself. You need to trust your own judgment. You can see the future. Others cannot. And honestly, seeing the future is not being like, oh wow, I have this psychic eye. It can be that you can have the third eye chakra really clearly open. But it's just that voice inside you telling you, okay, this is really right. So trust that voice or that sight that is open for you. Remember this. The things that you know are going to be successful are going to be successful. So absolutely, you shouldn't doubt yourself. Yeah? And especially for you, I'll tell you the spring season, especially because I see this. So especially from Feb, March, April, depending on when spring is, when it comes to where you are, that is going to be a time when, once again, the tough cycle comes to an end. So it's like just 2 months more that you have to go through certain things. And then it's like, the happy times truly begin. That is what I see. But you're going to be finding success. You're going to be finding happiness. So I feel like the upcoming year is going to be a huge blessing, especially for you, Pile 2. You'll be celebrated. You'll feel like you are where you belong, and you'll be happy wherever you go when it comes to your life. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you that for your future life, please practice visualization. Yeah, so it's like, you can see the future in a way, it's like instinctively you just know it very, very clearly. So you can use this to sort of wish things for yourself in the future. Like, close your eyes and imagine you living in a place that you've always wanted to live in. Imagine your family being really happy. Imagine you being financially successful. Imagine yourself to be successful in everything. Because the more you get into the visualization process, the more easier things will get for you. And then when you visualize, just after that, take the first step towards it. That is all you need to do. But it starts with your ability to visualize. It's like you're being given the key to your future, pile 2. That's the key for you. Now, see, there are riches of the world. And there is a life with God. There is a life with divine. So don't get so pulled into the material life that you stop making the divine a priority. Because when you get lost in the glitters of life, then you will sort of lose a part of you that is very, very sacred. That is a message that I'm getting to. Can be very specific, especially for people who are on a spiritual path. So learn to maintain a balance between two things, your practical life and your spiritual life. And make sure you give importance and weightage to your spirituality. Because you are on a really good road here. That is what I get. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you that whenever in the upcoming time you need help, that help is going to be available. But remember this, you're supposed to ask for it. Yeah, your asking is very, very important. And then when you get the help, just let the help come and do what it is supposed to do. Then get out of your own way. Then don't, second guess yourself. Is this right? Is this wrong? Something is given to you by the divine. Accept it and honor it and respect it. That is what you need to do. Yeah. And once again, you are being placed in the upcoming time in the role of an advisor, in the role of a teacher, a guide, a mentor, whichever way it speaks to you depending on your age group. You're supposed to be a wise elder. Yeah. And as you get older, I feel like, you're always going to be the kind of people that people turn to for support, for guidance, for whatever it is that they need. Because it's like you are at this level. And in fact, it's going to keeping on increasing, which is why maybe your guides are telling you, please make more effort towards your spiritual life. Money is important, but it's not everything. Yeah? It's like God wants to bestow something big on you. And you just need to prepare every single day for that journey, which starts from celebrating who you are and only going to places where you know you are celebrated. Okay, now for you, your guides are also here to tell you that there are going to be certain new beginnings when it comes to your life. Yeah, once again, as the tough cycle comes to an end, there is going to be a beginning of a new cycle, and I feel like it's going to be the spring season for you. Yeah, so a lot of new things will enter in your life that time. And once again, when it comes to something new, the old has to go. So your old life will start fading away slowly but surely, and you get to usher a new age for yourself. An age you'll be free, you'll be going to places where you're celebrated if you put your mind to it, and you'll be appreciated a lot more. Look at that. Spiritually, there is a lot that is going to be coming to you. You just need to prepare yourself for it. And if you want something spiritually, ask for it. Sometimes, when you ask, you get. If you don't ask, you don't get. So ask for whatever it is that you want, especially when it comes to spirituality. So when you need help, ask for it. When you need support, ask for it. And when you need help with something specific, ask for it. Yeah, those are the messages that you need to receive from your spirit guides for your future life. Please make sure, if you can, you save this video somewhere, because I feel like if you keep working on these things, then you'll be so well placed by the beginning of the year that your spiritual life will prosper, but along with that, your personal life will also prosper. But if there's one thing that I can leave you with is, be at home with yourself, whoever you are, and only be with people who celebrate you for who you are. That's all you need to do. Yeah? I'll leave you here with nothing but my best wishes. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, then these are the messages that you need to receive from your spirit guides for your future life. Now, alright, remember this for you, pile 3. If you have dreams for your future, please make sure you get in the habit of making a plan around it. Yeah, so if you intend to be financially very successful, have a plan around it. If you want to really be successful when it comes to your spiritual life, have a plan around it. Because for you, unless you schedule things in your life, they probably don't happen. Because you may be the kind of people who will have a lot of things to do in the upcoming time. So having like a schedule, having like a to-do list, where you write down everything, may be important for you when it comes to your upcoming life. Yeah, keep that in mind, because this will help you for the rest of the new year as well. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you, be very clear about what you want to manifest in your life. Because it's like, the timing is so right for you, and you've reached a level that even your subconscious thoughts are registered by the universe. Yeah, so please make sure, it's like your mind is like a stream of water. Very clear. Clear and calm. See, clear is easier. Calmness is maybe a little bit of work that you may want to put in. And that will happen for you as you make more effort towards it. See, calmness doesn't come like magic, You cannot just wave a magic wand for it. It takes effort every single day. See, I'm not asking you guys to meditate. Every morning, wake up, 15 minutes, sit and do nothing. And if you find it difficult to do nothing, just work on a journal. Write down things that you really want to, or you could be like, writing down all the things that you're grateful for in your life. Start your life with that stillness, and you will see the rest of the day proceeds like that. If you start your day with 100 things on your mind, then that is the way it is going to be, right? For the rest of the day, chaotic. Be careful with that. And your spirit guides are also here to tell you, don't worry about prosperity. It's going to find your address when it comes to your life. Do what you love, and whatever it is that you're doing, do it with full of your heart. Yeah, when you take a project up, take it because you absolutely love doing it, and you'll find happiness in it. And where you find happiness, there lies your prosperity. Yeah. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you that times are changing. And with times, the things that you do also change, and the way in which you do it will also change. But you're equipped with all the talents that you need. So don't doubt your capacity. Yeah? For some of you, as time progresses, you will find yourself learning a lot of things. And then when you learn those things, you will put it to use. You're going to be fine in your life, pile 3. Yeah? You're always going to be people who find just the right course of action to take. That's what I see for you. You're very tough that way. And the reason that is because you're an old soul. And the thing is, you have probably lived a lot of previous lives, and you have different talents from different lifetimes. And because of which, you know what to do. And this is exactly why you know a lot. Your deep understanding of things is massively different from others. But sometimes because of this understanding, you're a bit harsher with people around you. They may be people who are not as advanced as you. They're very simple kind of people sometimes. And then your understanding or your way of doing things overwhelms them sometimes. Let them be their own person. Yeah? Go easy on people around you, because you're very tough sometimes. It's because you're expected to be perfect maybe, but that's not everybody. Yeah? Now, pile 3, your spirit guides are also here to tell you that you have a lot of beautiful things about you. But along with those beautiful things, there are certain qualities that need to be addressed, and your ego is one of them. See, you may not be the most egoistic person in everyday things, but when it comes to little things, especially when it comes to dealing with certain people, you become very egoistic. You be like, my way or the highway. And when you deal with other people, you're ready to be all accommodative. So maybe that is an area that you need to work upon. You need to be nicer to people who you deal with on an everyday basis, a little bit lesser egoistic. Because once you free yourself, from these little things here and there, you'll be able to see that your life becomes so much better. Yeah, see, we all have these little things, it's all about addressing that and becoming better every single day. That's all we can do. Now, once again, your spirit guides are here to tell you, if you want that calm mind, you have to make stillness a priority. Because once you find that stillness, once you find that balance, you will feel that all areas of your life really benefit from it. See, when a person is calm, things become easier because your mind is not playing tricks on you that time. And that happens with you. Your mind plays tricks on you. So no matter what the external circumstances, try and retain that inner sense of calmness. Yeah, that's going to be very important for you, especially in the upcoming year, because there is a lot that you need to learn. And remember this, in the upcoming time, you'll probably have much more freedom to be who you are, to do what you need to do. Yeah? And once again, when you get that freedom, give that freedom to others too. See, for you, pile 3, you're supposed to live your life as an independent soul. Because your journey is supposed to be very different from those of people around you. So don't expect others to follow you, or don't expect people to be just like you, because that may not be their story at this point of time. So take your freedom, live your life the way you want to, but also give somebody that ability to do that. Then don't try to influence their decisions. Remember, you are the wiser soul, not everybody around you. Sometimes, however, in that struggle for power, you may have given your power away. Yeah? We all give our power away at some point of time or not. But it is time for you to take it back, and when you take it back, take it gently. Don't put up a fight there. Very, very important for you. Because in the upcoming time for you, pile 3, certain anger issues may present themselves, and then you have to deal with it tactfully. See, certain planetary shifts may happen, and because of which you see certain changes coming. It may not be a part of your immediate nature, but that may come up. Once again, these are messages for your future life. So when you express anger, you're giving your power away. And when you remain calm, you're reclaiming that power. So be powerful instead of being, angry about it. Now, your spirit guides are also here to tell you that you have to make sure that everything in your life is in balance. See, once again, we have both the yin and the yang. The yang is the masculine part, the yin is the feminine part. There are going to be times when you have to take the lead. So take the lead that time. And sometimes you just have to take a back seat and just let things come to you. Do that too. That is called true balance. So in the upcoming time, maintaining that balance is going to be an important process for you. Yeah? And remember, in your life, things are going to be starting to move as if by magic. And that magic happens because of your prayers. So never, ever, ever stop praying. Yeah? Because the prayers that you've asked for are being answered, and in miraculous ways. Like you would probably not even expect for your prayers to be answered in this way. And when you realize that, oh wow, my prayers are being answered, notice where it is coming from. Yeah? And do more of that. Because you will see like magic starts to happen when it comes to your life. So be open to that magical dimension of life opening itself to you in the upcoming time, and because of which you have to go on that internal journey. See, especially for you in the upcoming time, especially the upcoming new year, it's going to be about you and your story. Your own story. A new story at that. Because I feel like certain things are being rewritten in your destiny. Yeah? And when that destiny is being rewritten, all you need to do is to show up every single day. Pray every single day. Be the best person that you can be every single day. That is your job. The rest, the divine takes care of. But there is a lot that is going to be happening and changing when it comes to your life. And you will see that your life is going to become more blessed than it used to be. And please know this. There are going to be times when you struggle with yourself. Yeah? You struggle when it comes to dealing with others. You struggle with your own emotions. But struggle is a part of life. But the most important thing is when you fall down, you get up once again. And do the best you can. And eventually that becomes a new you. That becomes a practice. That becomes a new talent for you. So don't give up on yourself. Never, ever, ever should you do that. And once again, remain centered. See, the biggest lesson that you need to learn in the upcoming time is how to remain calm, how to remain centered, how to not let emotions get the best of you. Because the person who masters their emotions masters life. That is the story. And that is the biggest spiritual story ever. And expect a miracle. Once again, your prayers are going to be answered in miraculous ways in the upcoming time. So get in the practice of expecting miracles. Don't so much think about this is not realistic. It's not about being realistic, right? It's about miracles. That is the divine play at hand. Yeah? But please make sure not to be too overly attached to things. Yeah? See, the only thing that you need to focus on is being the best person every day. If you attach yourself to another person, then once again you're going to be codependent, and that is not a good thing. Chart a new course for your life, because that is what is expected from you at this point. That's what your spirit guides are here to tell you. And remember, the grace of God, the grace of your Guru is with you at all point of time. So you're definitely not alone. You're never going to be alone. That's something you need to know. I'll leave you here with my best wishes. I'll see you next time. Bye.